Correct? Good afternoon, March 21st, 2016. Time to wrap up today's trading. We came in this morning with a selling bias. We wanted to sell 44s to 49s. And we had hoped to buy 30s to 33s, but our buy was 30 to 35. And you can see that once again our broad overviews for the market, they really are spot on. Now, that doesn't mean that you can make money trading, even though you have the idea right. Then you got to take it a step further, and that is another frustrating aspect of trading. Okay, our 5-minute trade worked today. Retest failure was the trade of the day. It was a plus. This trade right here ended up being a scratch. This V top right here was a plus, and both of these B's worked. Then we kind of go into congestion and chop, and this really is just kind of break-even territory. I told y'all, print this chart right here. When you get a big fat bar, long bar that stands out by itself, and you don't get follow-through buying or selling on the next bar, when we start to notch higher, somebody's going to cover their shorts. So this is probably an order of convenience. Some guy screwing with the market, burned liquidity. It was a selling move. We did have volume, but you can see right here in these two little thin bars that nothing happened, and then the market rallies up. Here's Nancy's tweezers, small winner, least a scratch, small winner, and so on and so forth. So here we sit. So we came in today like the buy side first, with the idea we get stops above the Globex highs and maybe make a move towards 2050, and that did not happen, or at least that happened yet. Looking at our F1 screen, higher low, higher high, find a place to buy it. Looking at our F2 screen, on an H split, definitely a P. Do an I split for a move out of the middle. Right here we have the second distribution is definitely a P. So I think the sell price points are going to be the same. 44, 49, then 54, 59. Pick up this high volume number, this attractor up here. On the buy side, the move starts at 38. We're at 42, so 35 to 40. Buy one. And then if I think we trade below 35, we're going to trade lower, so 25 to 30 would be buy two. Don't have much in the way of news tomorrow. FHFA housing index up 0.6. PMI flash manufacturing 52.4, and the Richmond Fed unchanged. Treasuries got thumped. Again, didn't find an article specifically written to explain why they got smacked. There was one article out there that said that the world continues to dump treasuries, but I didn't read that as definitive. It is a B. The biases, longer term, the biases to the downside. We came in this morning with a bias to the upside, but that didn't last for long when the day session opened. So definitely working with a B. And this market says either the economy is going to recover or the Fed's going to raise interest rates. Definitely a B with the F2 screen favoring lower prices. So kind of just right in here. So 3 to 7 is sell one. I like to get it done as close to 7 as I can. Then 11 to 15 would be sell two. Headed lower. 25, 29 buy one. And then 17 to 21 buy two. Now when there's no news associated with selling in treasuries, we have a move like this. If the move does not continue in Globex or early in the next day's session, it can snap back quickly. And we'll just have to see what it looks like when we come in tomorrow morning. Looking at the 30-year, similar situation, definitely a B. We've got all this volume that starts to build at 161.20. And again, we don't have a specific piece of news tied to the selling, so if we don't continue selling in Globex or tomorrow morning, then a retest of overhead resistance is likely. Now, the one thing we have going for the sell side is there really is no rejection down here. We don't have a tail. We show no rejection. So Globex ought to at least retest the overnight session, the day session's lows, and probably go a little bit past them. So we'll make 13 to 17 by 1, and then 1 to 5 by 2. On the sell side, 62 even, 62.07, 09, all the way up to 15. So we're at 27, 31 to 03. It's aggressive, leaning against the buck. Would like to get it done higher than 11 to 15 for sell 2. Looking at gold, lower high, lower low, sell it. In our F2 screen, this breakout area down here from 40 looks pretty good. So we're going to 41.39, a little bit lower in London by 1, then 36.34 by 2. On the sell side, 48 to 50, sell 1, and 54.56, sell 2. Looking at crude, had a pretty strong day, all things considered. Still think we will close the gap. I don't know when. Sure wasn't today. Talking about Doha's meeting in April, where they don't expect any production cuts. They'll just finalize the current production quotas and levels, which is the highest they've ever been. So, but people might be hesitant to take a short on. So we do have a lower high and a lower low from this. So on this screen, even though it's got a strong finish, if we fail to extend today's range in Globex, we can turn seller. So 41.75, 42, sell 1. 42 and a quarter, 42.50, sell 2. I mean, it's just where resistance is. On the buy side, 41, 41 and a quarter, buy 1. Then 40.25, 40.50, buy 2. then the euro. Lower high, lower low, look for a place to sell it. And couple distributions down, pretty square, pretty heavy. Have a new move lower that came out of the 112.95 area, 90 to 95 area. And we did get stops below the Globex low, so it does look like we're pointed lower. So here we are at 12.75, so 113, 12.90, 113 even, sell 1, and then 13.20, 13.25, sell 2. By 3 cents just looks really, it's hard for the eye to follow that with three penny increments. Wish we could get back to 2, which I do think works better. 12.50 by 1, and then 12.25 by 2. And that's it for March the 21st, 2016. I will see you all bright and early in the AM. We'll get after it again. The trading gods were friendly to us today. We're still going to be working that 5-minute trade. It is a trade right off the opening. A lot of people like to trade the opening. It's probably as good as you can get off the opening, but it's not a part of the trading methodology. We do take different types of trades out there, and hopefully it helps us grow as traders or help you grow as traders. Y'all have a great evening. It's supposed to be 70 today and 80, 85 tomorrow. And thank you, Chuck, for the good thoughts, prayers, etc. And we'll find out tomorrow what the next step will be. Y'all have a great evening.